All right, so interesting day. Every day is a blessed day. Anyways, let's get straight to it, right? Today was probably one of the least offensively productive days I've had. Well, I was productive, just not, I didn't do what I needed to do offensively. And I don't feel the best about that, I'll be honest. So, bunch of things to talk about. I made a video earlier today. So if you're watching the last video, it was in the same day as today. I just took a video when I woke up and now it's nighttime within the same day. But I still need to work out right now. It is 2:40. And what did I do today? Today I woke up and first thing I had to do when I woke up was fix my car problems, which is the most annoying thing to deal with, man. Such a waste of time, like fixing your car. Like you're not doing defense or offense when you do that. You're not progressing in anything, but you have to get it done, right? So I took care of that. I don't even know how long that took, but a piece under my car broke. Anyways, I'm not complaining. I'm just talking about what happened. And that's the first thing I did. Well, after I made the video and I ate, and right after that, that's when I did the car fixing. Funny thing is, the same thing I got fixed broke again. So I have to go back tomorrow because these guys didn't fix it right. So annoying, so annoying. Anyways, not complaining, just talking about what. It sounds like I'm complaining, bro. I don't mean to complain. I don't like complaining. I don't like complainers. Anyways, I talked to some interesting people today, but all in all, I did a whole lot of defense until like 12-ish, and from like 12 to 1, or more like 12:30 to like 2-ish, I was talking with this guy who actually did acquisitions, and I get a lot of comments that are people who are confused as to what these videos are for. They didn't watch like the old videos, but basically 0 to 1 billion, the whole story behind it and how the money is expected to be made, the vision behind it is to buy companies using loans from banks, basically doing a leverage buyout, which is you buy companies, you make like a portfolio of like companies that you could either go public with on the stock exchange, or you could sell to a strategic investor with a higher multiple. I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but basically buying companies with bank loans and putting it in a portfolio and selling it. And a lot of really rich people do it that way. It's very it's not well known, but it's a common way that people create wealth. And that's basically what I'm doing. And the guy I talked to, actually, I'm not gonna give too many details about him because I'm gonna give him his privacy. But he was giving me a lot of advice about it, and I met him because of making these videos, which is interesting. He watched these videos and he DM'd me on Instagram, and I picked the time to talk. Super cool guy. He was giving me a bunch of advice, and I do want to be careful when I talk about it because I don't want to give too much detail about who the guy is or anything that he didn't want me to talk about. But I think the accounting firm that I was talking with that is willing to do a success fee basis with me, but they're not like a full laid out accounting firm. I think I might go with them, at least for my first deal. But yeah, I might go with them and then move on to the next step. This series is gonna get boring if I keep on talking about the same thing over and over. But yeah, so when I was fixing the car, I was also like, while I was waiting, I was on my computer and I created a calendar, and I'm working on this thing that I'm helping a friend with, which I really don't have time for, but it could make me money. and it could potentially replace what I do for defense, and it could be like my new defense, and I would have far more time with it. It might even make me more money. So I'm kind of working on that, and I can't really talk about what it is until it's kind of like set in stone a little bit and the wheels move on it just a bit. But I have to do some interviews, and I'll probably do the interviews while I'm driving in Uber. So that way I'm not like taking a step back, and that way I won't feel bad for losing focus, even though I kind of am. But that's how I justify it, right? And also on the weekends, a lot of people that are in the industry that I'm doing, the M&A, like portfolio, buy business, they don't work on the weekends anyways. So the weekends is usually the time where I have extra time on my hands. That's when I work on my lists. That's when, take care of all the extra stuff. But yeah, right now it's 2:45. Something that's been bothering me a lot is, I think a big problem I have is my sleep schedule. I did bad on that the last 2 days, and it really, really hindered me. And I'm gonna blame it on me being sick. I like to catch myself. Maybe I'm making an excuse, right? I probably am. But my body just needed some rest. It really did. Just like some normal sleep, because I've been getting like staying up late and waking up early. Like I haven't been getting good sleep. I just needed 2 days of solid regular sleep, or I don't even know if it was regular. I might have slept extra, but it stole time out of my offense, and it makes me wonder if next week I should just put defense on the side and just put all my focus on offense. You know what I mean? I probably wouldn't make enough money, but I'm doing well this month. Nothing bad. I make like 1,200 a week, something like that, which isn't anything crazy, but I don't need anything crazy right now. I'm on the mission. My mission is what's going to give me the crazy. I'm not looking to have a really good, stable job. That's not how you go 0 to 1 billion. That's not how it works. You'll work for 2,000 years before you could do something like that. Everyone knows that, right? But yeah, I met a guy today, and he told me a really good spot that I could buy basically some cheap suits, which is kind of funny because when when you see like a bullshit artist, and then it's that expression, like he's just a cheap suit. It's funny because like what if that's what I am? That's not what I am, guys. That's not, but the perception of it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I do have to work out today. It's late. So how could I have improved my day? How long was my day really? Yeah, guys, I really don't even know. Like, half the time I don't know if what I'm doing is the right thing. And it's that expression I heard Elon Musk say it, where being an entrepreneur is kind of like eating glass and staring into the abyss, which is basically like saying that you need to endure a lot of pain. Guys, I'm not enduring a lot of pain, I'll be honest. Enduring a lot of pain, in my opinion, is like living like a war-torn country, getting physically like something more physical. Like what I'm doing is just expending all my energy. I don't think that's a lot of pain. Whenever I have to deal with all these loans, and I owe money to like all these different people, and I have all this like staff and all these problems, there'll probably be more pain in that. But like I'm not dying, I'm still alive, so technically I'm still winning. What kind of pain do I feel? It's not even real pain, guys. Like, people looking at me like a loser, or like dealing with people's opinions. That's not that bad, man. I'm alive. I'm still winning. The only kind of ticket. So the guy I talked with today, all in all, when we spoke, he gave me so much knowledge for free. Like, I don't know why he did that. He was just being nice to me. He didn't ask me for money, nothing. He wanted to help me. Like, he did multiple acquisitions. Like, he's bought multiple companies. And he told me that he knows that I could do well as long as I don't quit. Right? And I understand that too, but I kind of have like a ticking time bomb on my hands right now because my parents really want me to go to school. I'm 22, by the way, in case you haven't been watching. But yeah, I didn't finish school yet, and it's like a huge problem right now in my life. I'm not following the trajectory, right? I'm not being a little good boy. And honestly, whatever the consequences are, I'm ready to face it, man. Like, I'm ready. I don't care. This is what I want to do. And and at the same time, you don't want to disappoint your parents. You know what I mean? So I kind of told them, like, give me like these couple months to do this. Like, I want to show up with an acquisition in my hands, and they can see that I have a business, like something tangible that you could see in real life that I own. They see that, and they're like, it completely changes their perspective on it. And that's the goal. That's the idea. And that's my ticking time bomb. And that's the urgency I have. And honestly, it's not a bad thing. You kind of need that. That's another reason why I make these videos, because you feel more pressure to literally like always self-observe and always have perspective upon yourself. Like, I'm always like analyzing myself. It's like I have someone watching me all the time. You know, if you have someone watching you all the time, you're not gonna want to mess up or like, mess around or have slippage, like I say. Lose some time here, lose some time there, slack a little bit here, postpone this over there. You're not gonna let yourself do that when you feel the shame and guilt of losing, But yeah, you guys need money to live. You do. It's important. This mission I have isn't something that, like, it's not extracurricular. It's not something extra I'm doing. This is something that I need to do. Because if I don't do it, I'm screwed. That's really how I look at it. Like, I need this. This needs to happen. I need to roll the dice and get a 6. It's not like, oh, what if you don't get a 6? No, this has to be a 6. It has to be a 6. And what am I doing as a result to reflect that? I don't know. Is what I'm doing the best thing, honestly? Like, I could look at my past 2 days and feel disappointed, honestly. I could have done more. Even though I had meetings, I set meetings and this meetings, I could have done more because I could have been reaching out to people, directly speaking with them. And the LinkedIn thing works, actually. Like, I set some appointments through LinkedIn. And it makes you seem more like a real person too, which adds to your credibility, etc., etc. I need to do more. I just feel like I'm not doing enough. I feel like unless I'm working a 22-hour day, then I didn't have a good day. That's how it feels for me. And I'm always hitting these weekly goals that I'm not hitting, man. I'm looking at my weekly goals right now. So one of my weekly goals was don't spend money on anything except food and gas. Spend less than $280 this week. I don't know if I'm hitting that, I'll be honest. See, was it yesterday? Yeah, technically it was yesterday. Or was it the day before? I helped a homeless guy. It was yesterday. I don't know if it reflects in the videos, but yeah, I had to spend some extra money because he helped me and I wanted to buy him some gas. Affirmations, that's another one of my goals. Guys, I don't read my affirmations. I just find it so ridiculous. Like, I don't believe in it. I don't think it's real. Like, you just say something and it just happens. Isn't that ridiculous? But it's pretty funny how I got sick the last 2 days. And literally, I think 2 days before I got sick, I was saying, yeah, guys, I never get sick. I was telling someone, I don't remember who, like, yeah, I never get sick. I haven't been sick in years. And it's true. Like, I haven't been sick in so long. Like, I've never had corona. Like, I rarely ever get sick. And I attribute it to working out a lot because I like to work out like 5-6 times a week, which is another one of my goals right there. But I attribute it to working out. Like, I work out, I have a good immune system. Like, I'm not going to get sick. And boom, 2 days later, I get sick. Isn't that crazy? It's almost like I don't want to jinx myself in these videos. Like, I have to kind of tippy-toe around what I want to say. So, like, in a way, it's not even, the word affirmation kind of seems silly, but it's almost like your words just have power. It's like you can make something up that's not even real, but the fact that you say it just makes it real. Like, if everyone just says, like, 2 + 2 is 26, it makes it real just because everyone says it. I don't know what it is. It's not even like the belief in something. It's like physically things can happen when you say it. Like, I could say, like, you know, I'm something about being sick, and boom, you're physically sick. Or, oh, I'm gonna be the strongest person ever, and boom, you're like Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? It's like you say something and it just happens. Like, I know that's real, but I also don't know it's real. Like, I really don't believe in it for some reason. Or it's me being lazy. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not afraid to maybe admit I'm lazy. Like, I want to get better. Tell me where I'm lazy. Boom, I want to fix it. That's the truth. I'm not against it. I got tough skin. You could tell me I'm messing up or whatever. Go at me in the comments, you know. If it's some random person in the comments, like, trying to make fun of me, like, I really don't care. Like, I don't care at all. Really, I really don't care. The only thing that could get to me is people I know in real life. That's the one that gets to me. Like, their voice is a lot louder in my head. It's like you want to take the remote and kind of like mute it and like lower the volume, but it's like the remote needs new batteries, you know? Like, you need energy. Really, all it is. It's like Dan Pena talks about it. He calls it the emotional bank account. Now, how do you refill your emotional bank account because your emotional bank account fills up your money bank account. So how do you fill this up to fill this up? How do you fill up your emotional bank account to fill up your money bank account? And he says filling up your emotional bank account is through affirmations. You know what I do like? I like the affirmational like videos where like I could visually see something. Like when you watch those videos of like crazy lifestyles, I love that. It's like you go from like sleeping on the bed to like seeing a video like that. It's like, whoa, like you kind of forget, like that's the idea, that's the vision. You forget that. So it's important to mention it every day. I understand that. I understand the value, but yet I don't do it. Like I don't prioritize it. And I really should. I think everything can fall in line if I have a consistent schedule. But the schedule I was thinking about was sleeping at 12, waking up at 6, and I'm never able to get home before like 1 or 2. But a lot of times I wake up early. So like you're making money, like you can't like you're not gonna blame yourself, you know. But then you have slippage, like the last 2 days, where like you go hard, and then like boom, you crash, and then you could crash for like a day or two, and then boom, you're back up. Which is that more effective? Maybe you do a schedule from like 1 a.m. till like you go to sleep at 1 a.m. and then wake up at 6 a.m. So you get a solid like 5 hours of sleep. You know, I could probably survive that. But now sticking to the schedule is hard. The hardest thing is falling asleep at 1, not waking up at 6. Maybe that's what I need to do. Because that would make everything so streamlined. Because when you wake up like at an unanticipated time, your whole day becomes unanticipated and it all becomes unorganized. But yeah.